We invite viewers to watch the English-Chinese news on the essential TV channels of Dong Nai Province. July 1st, 2024, officials and bureaucrats nationwide will be paid based on their job positions instead of current salary policy. The average salaries is expected to increase by 30%. The new salary structure will consist of basic salary, approximately 70% of the fund, and various allowance, about 30% of the fund. Additionally, there will be a bonus fund equivalent to about 10% of the total annual salary fund, excluding allowances. The average salaries for civil servants and employees is expected to increase by about 30%. The new salary scale system will be based on job positions, titles, and leadership positions, replacing the current salary scale system. Existing salaries will be converted to the new scales, ensuring that they are not lower than the current salaries. The new salary scale system includes leadership position salary scales applicable to officials, civil servants, and employees holding leadership position within the political system from central to local levels. Professional and technical salary scales according to civil servant positions and professional titles, applicable to civil servants and employees without leadership positions. Military officer salary scales officials and non-commissioned officers in police duties. Salary scales for professional military personnel and technical specialists in the police force. Salary scales for defense workers and police workers. Allowances will be rearranged and changed significantly compared to the current allowance regime. The principle is that the total allowance fund should not exceed 30% of the total salary fund. On April 19, the Anti-Counterfeit and Brand Protection Associations of Vietnam organized ceremony for Vietnamese Brand Day on April 20, aiming to honor and affirm the value of Vietnamese brands. According to association representatives, Vietnamese enterprises are currently focusing on building management model with branding strategies at the core. This is done beyond theory, focusing on tangible results that reflect an understanding of the market's ensign, competitions, and perceptions of development opportunities. The Vietnamese brand development models has inherited existing values while innovating thinking in the context of competitions and emerging trends. Thanks to specific, clear directions and systematic investment, many Vietnamese brands have secured strong positions in the market and gained customer trust. Through the program, the organizing committees also selects and rewards, encouraging enterprises actively involved in brand building and protections efforts. At the same time, it acknowledges and praises reputable, high-quality brands, products, and service of businesses, manufacturing organizations nationwide. On April 19, Vice Chairman of the People's Committee of Dong Nai Province, Võ Văn Phi, hosted a meeting with departments, committees, sectors, and localities regarding water resources in the area. According to the report by the Department of Natural Resources and Environment, the province currently has over 830 licenses for groundwater extractions, with a capacity of over 78,000 cubic meters per day and night, not including household well. Among these, there are licenses for extracting water for domestic use and industrial production. However, in the near future, there is a need to invest in water supply system to compensate for the extracted groundwater, increase fee for granting groundwater extraction rights, and promote public awareness on efficient water usage. Speaking at the meeting, Mr. Võ Văn Phi emphasized that groundwater extraction must ensure adequacy and regeneration. Extraction to serve the production needs of the people is essential. Furthermore, there are currently some reservoirs in the province, and it is recommended that any completed reservoir must adhere to the proper water retention procedure. It is important to know that the extraction and utilization of reservoir functions must simultaneously improve the water environment in the area and enhance groundwater resources underground. Researching departments and sector advised the Provincial People's Committee on mechanisms and policies to encourage and support investors in developing water supply system for the people. In the future, infrastructure for supplying raw water for agricultural production can also be developed. On April 19, the TASS news agency reported that Hezbollah leader in Lebanon, named Qassem, stated that the movement would retaliate if Israel continued to attack southern Lebanon. Speaking to NBC News, Naim Qassem said, "If Israel attacks and provoke, we will certainly respond. If they escalate, we will escalate." Referring to the escalations between the Hamas movement of Palestine and Israel, Qassem argued that both Israel and United States are responsible for civilian casualties in Gaza. On April 13, Iran launched drones and missiles toward Israel in response to what is called repeated crimes from Tel Aviv, including the attack on the Iranian embassy consul in Damascus, Syria, allegedly carried out by Israel. Australia ABC Television reported on April 19 that Israel has attacked missile sites on Iranian soil. Iranian media reported that Israel drones were detected in the skies over the central city of Isfahan, and 3 drones were shot down. Prime Minister Han Duck-soo of South Korea announced yesterday that the government will adjust reform plans to allow medical schools to decide on admissions for the coming year in order to end the prolonged strike by young doctors. In a press conference, Han stated, "By accepting recommendations from state-funded university, we hope to protect medical students and resolve disputes." The statement comes after the healthcare community failed to reach a consensus on breaking the deadlock related to the government's plan to increase medical school admissions. Han mentioned that under new adjustment, the increase in admissions could be halved, while allowing university flexibility in determining quotas, aiming for compromise and ending the prolonged strike by young doctors. Thank you viewers for watching the TV channels of Dong Nai Province.